If money always comes and goes in your life, this is the most important video that you will ever watch. This is 8 money habits that's keeping you broke. Now, first of all, it doesn't feel good to be broke, man. It doesn't feel good to not have anything. And hopefully you learn something from this and you're able to take action on it. Remember, just learning something is fine. Taking action changes it. So the first thing is paying yourself first. You know, do you pay yourself first? The crazy thing is, y'all spent years going around. I will get paid. I will go and buy some weed. I will go and buy some alcohol. I will go and, get some food. I will go and, spend everything that I had for the whole week. Everything that I made will be gone in 3 days because I never understood the concept of taking something and putting it aside for myself. See, this is a huge mistake because when you're not doing this, it's so easy to see other things that need to get taken care of. And even if you're not messing around or throwing the, money out to alcohol or marijuana or anything like that, but it's so easy to see things like all of a sudden you need this and the house needs this and your car needs this and all your money is gone and you haven't even had the time to go ahead and put it aside. Make sure, here's a simple way to do it. No matter how much money you get paid, always take at least 10 to 20% and put somewhere for yourself. That way, any leisure or any extra thing that you want to do, you're able to go ahead and do it with no problem. Now, I have some notes so I won't forget. So that's why you see me looking down. Next, keeping up with friends with expensive taste. Now, this can be one that sometimes it feels uncontrollable, right? Picture this. What would you do in this situation, right? One of your best friends, they're getting ready to go shopping. And they go shopping, and while they're in the store shopping, they're buying everything. All of the Gucci, all of the Louis, Balenciaga, Dior, everything, right? They're buying everything, and here you are, not buying anything, right? Now, what happens is your friend starts to pressure you like, hey, man, what's going on? You didn't come to just watch me shop. You came to shop, right? So what most people will do is to try to impress this fool. They will go and exhaust everything. Well, not everything, but some people will exhaust everything. But some people will exhaust most of what they have just to impress someone. Not the right thing to do. I have a friend right now that's a multi-millionaire, right? I don't even try to keep up with dude. I hear what he says, but I don't try to keep up with him. You know what I'm saying? Because I know right now at this moment and only at this moment, he can do a lot more than I can do, So I don't even go and hang out with this dude. I hang out with him, but I don't hang out with him like when it comes to shopping or I'm not trying to compete with him at all. He already has what I want. You know what I'm saying? And I'm working towards getting my own. But this is the wrong thing to do, is compete with someone with expensive taste. What's even worse is people are competing with people on social media that don't even like you. Or just trying to impress people on social media. I know people right now that would spend their last for their social media life. And what I mean when I say social media life is they know that this ain't real. They know that they spent they all, but they're doing it just to make it look like their life is different on social media. You ever wonder why everybody always posts everything great on social media? Because they don't want to let you know the real. People will never let you know when they're struggling. So why try to compete? Why try to go out there? So that's the wrong thing to do. Next, putting everything on your credit card. Now, the way I was taught about credit cards is, you get a credit card limit with $5,000. Hey, I got $5,000. I'm about to go crazy. I'm about to go to this store. That's the wrong way to do it. That's the wrong way to do it. And all it does is it keeps you in credit card debt. Well, the right way to have a credit card is to get it, And I would say they say don't spend, don't spend more than 30% of what's on the credit card. I would say 20%. Only be like, you literally only use your credit card for emergencies. I don't go and just exhaust all of my funds on my credit card because I don't want to use my bank card. That is a foolish thing to do. And it's something that keeps us in poverty. It keeps you broke because you end up having to spend more than the limit that you had on the credit card when it comes time to paying it back. So don't put everything on your credit card. Get a credit card. It's good to have one, but only 20% of what's on your credit card. Okay, next, too comfortable with debt. Now it depends on who you're talking to. There's a lot of different people that has a lot of different things to say about debt. There is good debt and there is bad debt. In my opinion, credit card debt is bad debt, especially when you just get a credit card and spend the whole limit. That's bad debt. But good debt is, let's say that you're borrowing $5,000 from PayPal to go and make a move in your business that you know is going to 10 times that revenue. That's good debt because you know that you're going to go ahead and, you're going to borrow the money, but you're going to go ahead and you're going to pay that money back and you're going to take your business to the next level. So that's good debt. You don't want bad debt and you don't want to be comfortable with debt, right? Next thing, paying too much in taxes. Now, there's so many ways that you can have tax advantages. I don't even know every single way right now, but I do know that even myself right now, I'm paying way too much in taxes. One day I'll tell you my tax story. I'm not going to tell it today, but one day I will tell you my tax story. IRS, let me make sure they ain't listening to me. I ain't going to even say it. I'm not even going to say it. But paying too much taxes can keep you broke. Next, waiting too long to invest. This is a big one. This is a big one. Too many people let fear or they let, how they feel in the moment or what's going on around or what happened in the past stop them from investing. Look, listen, it's a fact. This is a fact. I want you to think about everybody that you know that works a job. Now I want you to think about someone that's been working a job for 20 to 30 years. Now, are they in a secure financial place? Probably not. So, if we know people that has already went 20 years, 30 years working and retired and now have to go and pick up another job because retirement is not enough, then we don't have time to wait to invest, right? I just talked about on a short video today, you want to make sure that, you having a paycheck, there's nothing wrong with having a paycheck. But where people mess up is when they want more money, they feel like, well, let me go get another job. Going to go get another job is just going to make you more tired. Going to get 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 jobs is just going to beat you down to the ground. Now, I'm not against working. I'm not against going ahead and, getting multiple paychecks. But think about this. If you have one secure paycheck that's coming in, and I said secure, but if you have one paycheck that's coming in, you can actually go and start a side hustle using the money that you make from your paycheck instead of, it's all about sacrifice, man. No one should have Netflix and the top cell phones and the best cable stations and everything if you're in debt, if you're broke. It's crazy that we focus more or care more about entertainment versus our future, taking our lives to another level. Don't you know and understand that investing into the right thing can change where you are? Money, the way money works, money is supposed to, money is to be used. Money is not to be just hard, just, oh my God, I got to keep every dollar. I got to keep every dollar. Money is to be used. If you're making money and you have money just sitting in the bank, that's perfectly fine. But it's not going to do anything just sitting in the bank. You can make more money by investing your money into assets that can bring you more money. Eventually, the place that we all want to be at is getting to a point where our money is making more money for us, right? But you got to start. Too many people take too long to invest, which brings me to the next thing. A lot of people avoid financial education. Listen, there's so much free information all around just YouTube that teaches you everything that you need to know. And there are still people in the world walking around, not looking at the information, not even searching for the information, and would rather sit back and complain about where they are. That's not going to get you anywhere. That's not going to get you anywhere. Complaining about your situation to other people, let me tell you what that does. It makes them not want to talk to you unless they're in the same situation as you. And most of the times, people that you're talking to are glad it's you and not them. So why complain to anybody? That's not the thing to do, right? If there's something that you don't know about finances, about money, you got to get that information, or continue to live in poverty. And see, the saddest thing, and this is, oh my gosh, it's so sad to see somebody that knows they need to make a move, know they need to learn, know they need to grow, know they need to invest. And yet what they do is they sit back and wait until they're forced to make a move. You don't want to be in a position where you're forced to make a move, because sometimes that can mean you've lost your car. You've lost your home. You don't want to be asked out in the streets before you start to figure out, maybe I need to do something else. Here's the biggest indication. If you go to work every week and you work 40 plus hours every week, you get the same money that you get every week. And after you pay bills, you're in the same position financially. That's a sign to do something else. That's a sign. You don't have to wait until your bank account gets to zero before you start to move. You got to move now. Move now, right? Which brings me to the last thing, eating out every day. Now, this is a big one, right? You know, going out, and listen, I understand. Sometimes when you get off work, you don't have time or energy to go ahead and cook no food. You don't want to go to the grocery store. You don't want to go and do all these things. It's easier to feed the kiddos by pulling up to McDonald's, paying for them and everybody to eat dinner, and that's dinner, right? Outside of the food being horrible and processed, it's taking your money. The money that you could be investing is going bad. So the money that you're investing is going directly to food that's not even good for you, right? So, but that's a whole nother video. So listen, hopefully you're able to learn, something from this video. I hope you were able to take something from this video and learn and apply it. Remember, last but not least, taking action is what changes things. Learning, growing, just learning, watching, listening, that's great. But taking action changes things. So make sure that you take action over everything. Take action. I believe in you. At the end of the day, I believe in you. You right there with the big head, I believe in you. Even if you don't believe in yourself, lean on my belief that I have for you. Have a good day. Like, share, subscribe. Peace.